How did a teenager get away with 375 prank calls to police? The tools that Tor Swatter Allen was using are all tools that are good fundamentally. They're privacy preserving technology. And that's where it gets so hard from a society perspective, like a societal change perspective, is VPNs are really great. They allow you to mask your location. That's not just something a criminal's interested in, right? As a woman traveling alone, I'm very interested in masking my location from services I don't want to identify me. Survivors of any sort of domestic issue, domestic violence, their privacy is paramount. So you kind of have this tension between these privacy tools like VPNs, anonymous chat services, private usernames, like these things all kind of help you preserve and protect your identity, but they can be abused. Extremist internet culture, kind of radicalized internet culture where you're in these gaming communities or you're on these kind of political forums and you can gain a lot of notoriety by doing the dare. A lot of people do operate on these systems though, thinking they are anonymous, thinking they can act without consequence. And you see that driving a lot of behavior, especially on services like Twitch or Discord. And yes, Discord will do a lot to try to protect its users from being identified by law enforcement, but that protection is not total. Your IP can be leaked either through certain services or through advanced tracing. People talk, people slip up, and if you've used the same username around the web, like Tor Swatter did. He was using Tor Swatter everywhere. It was his brand. It was how he was building business. Allen, in one of his final swatting calls, said, I'm never going to get caught. But essentially admitted to all of these swatting calls. He wanted the credit. It was like an ego thing. And so then that's where I think you start revealing pieces of identifiable information. So really smart PIs in this case, like Brad Dennis, can piece all of that data together, work with police, and finally get subpoenas for these platforms. If you are a victim of swatting or doxing, it can feel very helpless. A lot of local police, especially in smaller counties, don't know about these threats. The good news is that's changing, especially with high-profile cases like this. No matter what platform you're on, join positive communities. Find community, find folks like Canary, find friends who can help support you through this, because you're going to have to keep fighting for it. You're going to have to find resources to invest in it, but it will push us as a society to make it easier in the future for these systems to work.